I'm Hayes Humphreys. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Devil's Backbone Brewing Company. We're a craft brewery in Central Virginia. We're about 4 years old. Started out in a brew pub 4 years ago, almost to the day, and we expanded last year into a production facility in Lexington, Virginia, so we have 2 locations now.
Mm-hmm.
My role is sort of a catch-all. I'm the nerd, spreadsheet jockey, sales director, production planning, that sort of thing. We make primarily on a large production scale. We make 2 year-round offerings. We have our best seller is a Vienna lager called Vienna Lager, which is very creative, and it won a gold medal at the World Beer Cup this year and at Great American Beer Festival this year. So we're pretty happy with it. It's a very nice kind of roasty, toasted caramel, just about 5% ABV, easy to drink, very approachable lager beer, very flavorful for a lager. And we also make a year-round IPA called 8 Point IPA, and it's a West Coast style IPA, fairly moderately bodied, really good hop aroma, good hop flavor, and a nice punch of bitterness as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a series of beers called the Trailblazers, which are rotating limited release beers, and that's sort of where we get a lot bigger and a little bit crazier. We have a Belgian IPA in that category. We have a Scotch Wee Heavy. We have a Belgian Golden, and various other beers, whatever we feel like making on a given day.
Mm-hmm.
At our brew pub, we've done over 100 styles in the last 4 years, so there's a lot of variety there. We keep 12 to 15 beers on tap, rotating through all the time there. And at our tap room in Lexington, we keep our standards on, and we also have some color from the brew pub as well.
Can you talk a little bit about, is there any particular inspiration from your brewery that got you into brewing?
My inspiration in this is really, I come at it from the business perspective. I mean, I love beer. I'm passionate about the product that we're making, but it's even more exciting to be in a growing company. It's rare. One of the things that attracts me to it, I think, is it's rare these days, or increasingly rare, to be able to say, hey, I made that, and brewing really is manufacturing. And so that piece is exciting. Building a business is really exciting. Building a brand is really exciting. It's a challenge, but the world is wide open right now, and so you can take it any way you want to take it. And so what we're trying to do is figure out the right directions, and that's the way I come at it. And I think that we make a particularly interesting product because it focuses on approachability. We make very accessible craft beers. Even our big beers, even our really wild craft brews, are very approachable, and so we get the opportunity to convert a lot of people into the craft industry, and it's fun getting people who haven't really done this before, really averse to beers, outside the traditional macro lagers, to come in and try something new, and hopefully once we bring them into the fold, they really begin to explore the world of craft beer.
Okay. One final thing. What's some of the takeaway you're hoping to get today from the Brewbound conference?
Well, the takeaway I've gotten so far is we're not thinking big enough.
Okay.
We thought we were, but man, seeing what other people are doing out there, we got to think bigger. But my main takeaway has sort of been the focus of the day so far is, strategy. Growing is easy. Putting in place the mechanics to grow really just involves money. The challenging part is how do you do it intelligently, how do you do it sustainably, and how do you do it in a way that's really authentic to yourself, and that's the challenge that we're struggling with, and I'm hoping to glean a little bit of information on that today.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, sure.